Oh my God, I've tried to do this video like 20 times. I'm not lying. So I'm gonna do small, little, basic educational advocacy videos. My name is Jillian. I am part of the advocacy team. I am heading the HART Act implementation with Congress and Senate. And I just want to teach you about the HART Act. The HART Act is helping experts accelerate rare treatments. And that is a mouthful, but we call it the HART Act. So the HART Act was introduced last year, 2001, or 2 years ago, 2001, passed in 2002. The Galactosemia Foundation, our advocacy team, and many patients that are in the drug trial and other families help get this passed. If we didn't get this, if we didn't have our families helping, this would have never happened. So this has set us up for success currently with what's happening at the FDA. And part of helping the HART Act is helping the patient engagement process. And we've had our PFDD meeting and the voice of the patient published, but we have yet to hear from the FDA. So right now we're working on asking Congress to help in that implementation. And this is a very specific ask, because when you go to Congress or you go to Senate, you can't just ask them, hey, tell FDA to push this drug through. It has to be within like a scope of practice. And within a scope of practice that they can do is they can ask, what are you doing to implement easier pathways for rare disease with the HART Act? And one of them is the PFDD aspect of patient engagement. So I guess that's like step one of the video, but also too, where's my paper? Okay, so I keep this with me. I use this as a reference all the time. These are my talking points. I stick to these talking points because, like I said, Congress has a certain scope of practice when they're asking questions to the FDA or trying to advocate for us. And that's why this is so important, because we had an advocacy group, the Haystack Project, write this in a manner that the Congress can use it and help us advocate and help us with this drug process, this drug review process. So if you go to the CG advocacy group, at the very top, there's a file button. Like if you scroll over, there's a file, and in that file, this is there. And these can be your talking points. It talks about our PFDD meetings and the voice of the patient. They give implementation guidelines and examples. But this is like your tool. This is your advocacy tool. Because it's so specific, it's written out to you. We really like for everybody to get educated on this, ask questions if you don't understand, because there's a lot of wording in this and it's confusing if you're just stepping into advocacy, as opposed to a lot of people have been working on this for a year, so they understand the wording and exactly where this is going. So that's step one.